Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is 31 days of pen and wash or ink or whatever for a hashtag event, Inktober, Washtober and many more. I do put a list of a few more in my description for you to have a look at. Today I'm going to go back. I'm not going to use those little memento ones again. They don't work on photographic paper. As you may know by now, unless you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm doing 6x4 photographic papers, which I had free with a big pack of Epsom papers for printing that I sell my prints on, and I don't really want these smaller ones, and they've been sitting in my studio for probably 10 years, so I thought I'd just use them and experiment. It's a very strange surface. It might be glossy, but nothing actually moves on it very well. It's a strange, just a strange thing. Ink, obviously they spray it and it dries almost immediately and it makes a beautiful photograph. But when you're actually painting on it, you have to be careful what you're doing on it. And my last ones, I've been using some Ranger inks. Now, in my sketchbook, I've got this, and I think that lends itself to a pen and wash. And I'm going to use a glass pen. I absolutely love this pen. It holds a lot of ink. This was not very expensive. I don't know if they sell them on Amazon anymore, but they were around about £15, but this one wasn't. I didn't feel the need to have a too fancy, although I like this one. It's a, as you can see, I've practiced a bit on here, a handmade glass pen. That's all it says on it, and it just comes in its own little box. So, and this ink is a Lamy, which came with my Lamy pens. Well, it didn't come with it, I bought it from Lamy, which is quite interesting because it's got a little roll of paper that you can just wipe your nib on inside. You just pull it out. So that's quite interesting. So I'm going to, I need you to see that dip. Anyway, I'm going to, I don't like that light there. I'm going to move it away. You don't need to see that. So I usually tip it up. Now it's too dark, is it? It's a very dark day. That's why I thought I'd put a bit more light on. Let's try that, shall we? So I'm going to do this one first. I'm just going to establish it's rather a lot of ink, and oh, right, so that's one tree with some branches going out, and you can see that the shadow is on this side. I'm going to get a brush actually and move this around. I've got some very cheap brushes for ink. I wouldn't necessarily use these. I don't know what it is. It's just very plain, very cheap, and I don't want to destroy any of my watercolour brushes, but we need to get some kind of put that in there, shadow, see if it I don't know, you see, I don't know what's going to happen. at all with this ink. It looks as though it's blistering the surface a bit. I have absolutely no idea. Actually, that's quite nice. I wanted it to smudge out a bit. Let's do another tree, quite close. And again, I love the markings on silver birch. It makes it a very interesting tree to draw. So once again, I'll get the pen out quicker, see if I can arrange that a bit better. So moved, that's a bit better, isn't it? Right, next tree. Just a little bit fatter, and just fill that in a bit. So it holds quite a good amount of ink. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not talking, am I? It's very difficult to talk and paint. Your brain just takes over and it goes on a little journey of its own, and you think, oh, now I've done those. Obviously that page is wider, so I think I'll just put this one in here, this very thin one, if I can do a thin one. And let's do the background. It's going up a hill. And fill that one in. Now we need a background of leaves, trees at the back. I'm going to put some water on with this. I don't need it that black. I'll take some from there. I've also got another dip pen here. I don't know if this is going to make any difference at all, but yes, it's a slightly lighter, as you can see. So we're just going to do some branches. There we go. Get this one back out again, do some bigger branches. I think that's okay. I know the sky is white, but it is snowing, so there would be some white. And so we just need a few bits of snowbanks. It's way too dark. I didn't think I was finished this so quickly. You don't want the whole thing white. You don't want a great big blob of white white in front of you. You really don't. And of course there's bits of grass sticking out. And around the trees. Now a lot of people are starting to give up because it's taking too much of their time. Now that's number 15 or 16. I'm quite happy with that. It's a little bit clumsy, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying different things on this paper. I think we might as well do another one, see if I can find another quick pen. We've done that one. That's not enough, probably. This is quite interesting. No, I don't want. What I try and do is the centre of the road where it disappears not to be in the middle of the page, and I think I'm going to move it slightly over a bit more and down a bit so we've got more sky. And I'm going to do the horizon across here and bring the road so we haven't got so much road. There's a bank here and there's then here's the willow tree, so we're going to do a little bit bigger willow tree. I'll brush that. It's been coppiced. If you don't know what coppiced means, they cut the willow branches off. The willow, this particular willow, I've forgotten what this one is called, grows the most amazing straight branches for weaving. So this is in Somerset, and you see along the roadside some places that grow, make bags and things, and it's to weave the baskets, and so I don't know how many years they leave it till they crop the next lot. I'm not that au fait with it, but I know that that's what they do. So we're going to have a group down there. I know they look strange, but what they do when you're driving along. They also do this in the east of England, in the Fens they call it. Anyway, Somerset basket weaving is quite famous. Oh, I don't think we need that, do we? That's the trouble with those dip pens. See if we can just pick that up slightly. So this is all about experimenting with different inks on this surface, seeing if we can make make a picture out of it, because why not? I just enjoy the experience of having something else in my hands to play with. I buy far too many things, art-wise really, but I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. Now, this background needs to be filled in. and there's some more. Oh, that's way too much. Careful, 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 careful. And that's all I'm going to do across there. A little bit at the bottom. So you can't move it very much, so it's quite strange. But painting doesn't involve masses of time. It doesn't need to. So this is a bank. Now, sort of, I don't know whether that will work going like that. All right. I'm going to do the background. I'm going to do some sky with inky water. Obviously, it's got to be a bigger brush. I don't think this is going as well as the last one, but I think it's a bit heavy, but like I say, this is all about what works, what can't work, what doesn't work. Drawing out of your comfort zone, just enjoying these 30 days, and not spending too much time. I don't want to spend too much time on. I've got other things to do. Oh dear, here we go again. Put that down to a dark cloud. Now then, I could very easily stop this video and edit this picture out and do another one, but I'm not going to. I want to get this right. I don't want to get it right. I want to finish it. This is not what I'm about. This is warts and all painting. I could have got a different pen out and drew these, but it's not the best thing I've ever done. See if I can get rid of that. Made it worse. See if I can use one of these. Yes. I'll wait till that dries and finish that off. Okay, so there we have two more. I've experimented with some ink that you can move a little bit, two different pens. Yes, they are. I think they're a bit clumsy, but I don't think it matters. I just think we've moved. Please excuse me. We've moved. We've tried something different, and I think that really is all that matters. I think that would pass vaguely for a piece of art. I think this is probably a bit of a mess. I hope you enjoy this. This is just as I do it. I'm not editing, like I said, editing bits out. And I want people to really appreciate that you can do art quite quickly if you do a sketch first, know your subject, love it. You've got to love your subject. Now, I'm not doing portraits or, and I've seen quite a few people, young people who are at university. I'm saying young because I'm in my 70s and I've been a professional artist for over 40 years. Don't feel pressured. Don't ever feel pressured. This is all about having a few minutes in your day to do something that you haven't done before, to move yourself with a pen, to just try it, have fun with it. At the end of the 30 days, if you don't like it, don't ever do it again. It doesn't matter. And you don't have to go to university till you come home and then spend 4 hours doing a painting. Try doing a subject that you can just do just a few lines with and capture a little picture. And just learn that way. I hope that's helped you a little bit. And you saw how quickly I did these. It's only because I know how to draw a tree, so I've drawn millions of them. In fact, you're probably fed up with my trees. But anyway, thanks for watching. Lovely if you gave me a big thumbs up and subscribed. See you tomorrow or the next day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.